All right, so the Shulchan Aruch and the laws of Shabbat tells us that even somebody that the honor of Shabbat, kavod Shabbat, is so prime and precious in the eyes of God that we not only for observance of Shabbat, but enhancing our pleasurable moments on Shabbat, even though it's something that we take pleasure in, but we do it on Shabbat, for Hashem, it really precious in the eyes of Hashem, and therefore even someone that is a little bit difficult for them to honor the Shabbat by getting finer goods, more expensive goods and things like that, they should go out of their way a little bit or a lot so that they can honor the Shabbat. Now, there's three major things that are said about Shabbat, brings the Kaf HaChaim from the Gemarot in various different places. One is anyone that makes their Shabbat very joyful by enhancing their meal, getting a better wine, a better dish, sweets for the family, for themselves, whatever it is, preparing for Shabbat, making sure that their Shabbat is going to be nice. They in return give him an inheritance that has no end, no bounds. So that's something that we can't even imagine what that really means. But there are a lot of mitzvot that we want to pick up on. Maybe we want to make sure we do tefillin the right way, or prayer the right way, tzedakah the right way. Shabbat gives us the greatest return. So anybody, I'm not the best knowledgeable person in stocks, but anybody that wants to go for the best kind of Bitcoin, whatever it is out there, Shabbat is the best one. Shabbat, you invest in Shabbat, you get unlimited return, uncapped interest. I don't know how to even explain that. I don't know what that means, but that's what it says over there. Another one, notnino mishalot libo. Whatever the desire of their heart that they want, God will give them. Now, sometimes we don't even know what we want in our heart. We want it to work. We want it to be nice. We don't know exactly what it is that's going to make us right for us, really reach and tap into our happiness and clear all our past historical issues. Hashem knows. And if we honor the Shabbat, notnino mishalot libo, it will fulfill all the wishes. The deepest seated issues and wishes in our heart are going to be cleared and facilitated. Why is that? Says the Kaf HaChaim. He says, well, when you invest in the Shabbat, they're going to give you an inheritance that's uncapped. Why? Because you're taking and you're making your Shabbat, and for yourself and for Hashem, special. Hashem wants you to continue making it special, so He's going to give you a blessing in the world to come, and also in this world, so you can continue having resources, openness, and funds for more Shabbatot. Also giving you whatever you want in your heart. So again, because they see that you want a nice Shabbat, you want to enhance your mitzvot. Well, actually, they're in a good trajectory, so I want them to have more so that they can continue doing that. And so he brings also another place here, the Kaf HaChaim, that he says all the successful and wealthy people that were in a certain country got their beracha because they honored the Shabbat. And I know that in the Syrian community they speak about that a lot. But the question that we're going to say for today is, we all know that there's a within enhancing our Shabbat, a lot of people have fish on Shabbat, wine on Shabbat, meat on Shabbat. Do you have to have fish, meat, and wine? What if you don't like it, allergic? What if it's not for you? So of course, only if it's for you, says the Kaf HaChaim. But if it's something that you have some sort of reaction to, or it's not your thing, then don't do it. But if you're not allergic to it, you don't have issues with it, make sure your Shabbat has the best type of whatever dish you're going to have. And even if you're not going to eat the whole dish and you're only going to eat a little bit, put it on the table to enhance and honor and elevate the Shabbat, because it says HaKadosh Baruch Hu and all the angels in Shemaim are observing, waiting, and watching our Shabbat observance. Hashem wants to give us more bracha and shefa, and so the more we do, the more we get in return, because that is the eye. Shabbat, as it says, our relationship with Hashem is just like a marriage. You get married, you need a chuppah, you need a canopy, you need a ketubah, you need a betrothal agreement, and you need a wedding ring. So the chuppah is when we got married with Hashem, coming up on Shavuot, is Mount Sinai. The ketubah, the betrothal agreement, is the Torah, and the ring is the Shabbat. And so when somebody wears a ring, you're like, no, they're not available, they have a ring. So when we observe Shabbat, and the more we enhance our Shabbat, not only are we saying, hey, we're taken, but like we're happy in the relationship. Some people, they're married, okay. But when you enhance that ring, you polish it, you make sure it's nice, it's seen on everything, you're excited about your Shabbat, you're excited about the relationship. Amen. Thank you all for a beautiful